I want to make it very clear that we are here to talk about race. So we are going to foreground race all night. So if you're not comfortable talking about race, you better get comfortable quick.
The week of March 24th to the 28th had 2 events on campus regarding students of color. The first event was the Student of Color Forum on the 24th, hosted by ASUSF Senate.
I think it went really well. I think that everyone was really candid with their experience and was really honest and was really constructive in the way that they spoke about the university. Being a student of color representative is something that's really rewarding, but it's also really difficult because the student of color constituency is so large, and there's a lot of wants and needs throughout the entire community that it's kind of hard to gauge as a student of color representative and kind of make your efforts really visible to the community. We thought that the Student of Color Forum would be a good place to start so that the students had that place so that they could actually speak about their concerns and their wants in the community. Throughout my experience here at USF, I think I've been really supported, especially through different departments and my involvement. However, that's not the same experience for every student on campus.
As a freshman, I kind of lost my identity. I was labeled as, oh, you're too Latina to be a science major. You don't even know how to pronounce the compounds, and you can't get by this major if you don't know how to speak the science language. This forum came late, but at least it came. We have not seen this in our past 4 years of being at this university or hearing about these representatives.
The most common remark that I think I get is that the students don't feel that they're being represented enough, and I totally agree with that. I think I, as a representative, along with my peer, Alco, can do a better job at representing them.
But they did do a great job at the Color Forum.
As far as administration goes, I think we could do a lot better as a university.
What have we seen students do that has been changing the world? Yeah, they go abroad and all that, that's great, but what have they done to change the world from inside campus and then go further abroad? That's where it begins. It begins with the students. So we started this dialogue and then we all felt really tokenized.
The second event of the week was USF Without Their Quota, a demonstration led by Mecha along with other cultural student groups with messages on diversity at USF.
There is clearly a disconnect versus people on the ground and people in the office. So today we are going to hear some personal stories of these students.
Along with Mecha, students from Queer Alliance and the Black Student Union shared stories. Student stories included issues with financial resources, microaggressions on campus, and overall working with administration.
We want a coalition of all the diverse student body, the culturally focused clubs, because that's what we need. We need all of us to come together and tell administration, look, we know you guys recruit us and you guys keep us here for the first year, and after that you forget about us.
USF Without Their Quota is going to be a really vital portion to making change on campus. I think students are really passionate about that subject, and a lot of people will attend and will participate, and hopefully will make change through that.
We told our narratives because that's what they need to hear. None of them have heard our narratives and they're just like blown away, like, wow, you guys have gone through that, and they're really surprised about how much we have to navigate through the school to get answers.
I stand before you as clearly a member of the university's leadership, both the membership of the Provost Council, which is the academic leadership of the university, as well as a member of the President's leadership team. These issues are actually issues that I'm not surprised. The thing I was surprised about was how hard it was to go through the system.
That's what we wanted. We got our message heard, and it's a dialogue that's just begun, and it's going to continue. We need to see action to what they tell us.